Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ballydorn Farms. It's been a little while since we've been on the map. I was planning on streaming Tuesday, but just didn't get around to it because of the one map that came out. I was busy recording that, or was it? No, Tuesday was the Manure. That's why I didn't stream on Tuesday. I was busy putting together the Manure video. We are on our way to pick up another contract. Make another couple $100 real quick. Hey Brandon, Richard, Blue Fox, and everybody else in chat. How y'all doing tonight? Hey Scooter's Workbench. I have to say, we're not doing too terrible bad here, given the fact that we started with zero money just half a year ago. Got ourselves 50 grand. We own this tractor. We own this trailer that's behind us. We now have the means of making money with respect to leasing a fertilizer contract. Oh, here they are. Oh, it's just one pallet. Alright. We can do that. This is kind of tight. I'll just, give me a minute. Trying to get out of here with a trailer. Oh, well, there you go. I think we've got a fertilizer contract after this. Hey, Awesome Gamer, what's up? Looking at this giant potato field, and I know that I am not going to be tempted to do that one. Our best moneymaker was a pretty big silage contract. We've got a fair bit of silage bales that we were able to keep as a result of the overage. And since we've got that overage, we're just kind of waiting for those bales to ferment, and then we can sell those for additional profits. Well, Awesome Gamer, I won't lie to you. I don't remember a lot of things from one day to the next. Made the wrong turn. Seems like I do that a lot on this map. Is I turn down that one side road thinking it's this road here. Transport Finney, $540. We'll accept this fertilizing contract. Field 8. Oh, well, congratulations. It's been a little while for sure. Have you changed your name? Because for some reason Awesome Gamer 6 just doesn't ring a bell with me for Some that's been dropped. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's been quite a while since you've dropped by. 300 subs. That would have been way back in what? 2017. Hey Anthony, what's up? Was that back during the season's challenge live streams? Okay, yeah, Mr. Awesome. That would, well, a new name would completely explain why I don't recognize you. What's up, Mad Modder? What do you guys think of the new DLC? We did a live stream on that on Monday. I did activate it on this game save, but I honestly don't think we're gonna use it, given the scope of the roads and everything on this map. We're kind of working out of the shop as our home base at this point. Field is kind of big, so let's get a fertilizer bag. I think it's an interesting DLC for sure. Wish they had made a few other... Whoa, whoa. Alright, well I guess we're not going to do... Guess we're not going to do it that way. Wish they would have made a few other few design changes. So during the live stream, it was mentioned that I think some of that equipment can be used with Anhydrous, which got me thinking that it would have been nice if the DLC included Anhydrous as a new functionality, because it was mentioned that the rear hitch on the air carts was for pulling in an anhydrous tank, as well as the rear hitch on that cultivator was for pulling an anhydrous tank. So I thought, you know what if Giants added anhydrous as a proper build type with that DLC, with a game patch, and we had proper anhydrous tanks and such forth as part of that DLC. I think that would have made it absolutely killer. What's up, American Farmers Gaming? How's it go? Well, Mr. Dio, it really depends on your level of skepticism, I guess, or conspiracy theory. One might conspirarize that the 9RX was put in there as a result to entice sales. Maybe that particular tractor had been available from day one, and maybe they held it back for the purpose of a potential DLC inclusion. Because we already have 5 other tractors within the horsepower range that require that equipment. So it definitely wasn't needed in order to use the equipment. Like, for example, the big bud pack. Well, that was used. You know, you needed the big bud in order to pull a lot of that stuff. Because some of that stuff, even though the quad track could technically pull it with the horsepower rating, for some reason it didn't work. Alright, so here we are, field 8. Hey Paul, what's up? So unless we get some more contracts popping up here soon, it looks like we're going to be fast forwarding through the day. I really don't intend on doing any more baling contracts. At least no baling contracts that are small. That large field was quite profitable and will be even more profitable when we sell those. We got 16, 19 bales I think we have over there. I don't hold much faith in it, American Farmers Gaming. Instead, you'll have to use maps like Nebraska Lands, Emerald Coast, the upcoming Midtown 4X map, and I think Medicine Creek has Anhydrous as legit fill types, as opposed to just being a liquid fertilizer substitute. Really like this little fertilizer spreader. Very cheap, very effective, decent working width, decent spread speed. Chocolate cake in your tractor. It's going to get all over your steering wheel and just mess everything up. I think it's over at one of those sell points. That big horizontal tank, I think. That's just based on information I've heard from others. I haven't confirmed that. I'm not playing on that map. You have the Anhydrous tank and cultivator from Nexus Mods. Because if it's, oops, I'm done. If it's the anhydrous like I'm thinking it would be, it's a whole new fill type all of its own, and therefore would only show up if you actually had the anhydrous mod in there. Yeah, it's over Nexus Mods. It actually makes Anhydrous a legit fill type and not just liquid fertilizer. It still does fertilizing, but it is a legit fill type. And you can buy Anhydrous tanks from the mod, from the store, or if the map has prepared itself for that, then you can basically fill the anhydrous tank from a fill point. We'll speed up the clock a bit. If any good contracts pop in. So the next game day we should be able to sell a few of those round bales from our contract that we did a while ago across the waterway. Hey Charles, what's up? Bailing on field 29. Well, AFG, it depends on your taste. Some would say it's good, others would say it's blah. Some would say it's terrible because the roads are so narrow and you can't get around with big equipment. Others would say, well, that's the point because the fields aren't big, so big equipment isn't needed. Hey, Farm Sim 24, what's up? Mouse, how you doing? Well, that was a pretty interesting map. Real nice map for the guy's maiden map debut. Whoa, the time is just flying by. Well, there's one in every crowd, right? Hey, Kluge, what's up? Oh, yeah, I think we've got plenty. We've got it on Amazon's subscribe and save. It just shows up every couple months. Hey, Santi, Bell, what's up? Or Beal? Go over here for dinner while we're waiting. Oh, it's an old Dutes. Old Dutes Far. Agrostar 638 Fizzle. Fizzle. It's in the in-game mod hub. Basically, this game save, any mod that we are using is from the in-game mod hub for the most part. A few minor exceptions are made. The map would be one of those. We got a mobility scooter for sale. That. Boat for sale. $500 for some car. Alright, so now we can go. Time has passed, let's rest. A new day. Transport from island ferries to concrete. Accept it. Easy $600. We gotta go from the ferry place, concrete place. Not a problem. Before we run down there, just see. One pallet, so we don't need the trailer. I have no idea, Trent. If it includes brands that aren't licensed by Giants, then I would say no. Ah, 49,000. Well, I got this thing for a lot less than that. Where is it? This 17,000. A lot less than 49. There we go. 143, so 30,000. And we got with a front weight. So yeah, it was about 28,000. What we paid. Hey Roy, what's up? I don't know what you're talking. What? Hey DLC. Where's that information at? There's the straw harvest that's supposedly rumored as being some sort of DLC. But the timing doesn't make much sense on it because they were saying it would be released in late first quarter or early second quarter 2020. Well, late first quarter is March, and early second quarter is April. But if it's a official Giants DLC, I don't see them having two official DLCs within a few weeks of each other. And since it's going to be available to consoles, it's got to be in the Giants Modhub. Because I'm expecting a DLC sometime in June and then October. It's really the time frame that I'm thinking these things are going to drop. So the straw harvest, basically what the straw harvest add-on was in 17. You could also call it like a crone add-on. It included a crone round baler where you could adjust the size of the round bales. I think it had 4 different size round bales that were physically different size. They just weren't different capacities. It had a square baler. The square baler had the ability for you to buy twine and put twine in it so that it would run out of baling twine. And then there was a pellet press. Pellet press took molasses and basically allowed you to either make hay pellets or straw pellets. And then the pellets could be used for feed if they were hay pellets. Although, the way I have looked at it, the pellets were not effective as a feed because they were compressed. So it took 4,000 liters of hay and it made maybe, let's say, 1,500 liters of pellets. Well, if you fed 1,500 liters of pellets, it would be the equivalent of 1,500 liters of hay. So it would be completely a waste of resources to feed the pellets because you would be feeding so much more in pellet form than you would if you never put them in pellets to begin with. But what you could also do is you could take those pellets and put them into a placeable building. The building would put those pellets into bags and then put the bags on a pallet, and then you could sell pallets of pellets at a placeable sell point for a profit. It included on the square baler a 3-bale accumulator on the back. So basically, instead of dropping one square bale behind you in a row, it would take 3 bales, put them side by side, and then you could drop 3 bales on the field. And then it included a telehandler, wheel loader, grapple that would allow you to grapple onto those 3 bales, pick them up at once, and then you could place them on a trailer, do whatever you wanted with them. And there was then a 6-bale wheel loader version of that grapple that would let you pick up 6 bales at a time and move them around. Oh! There may have been another aspect to it that I'm not thinking of. That was the straw harvest add-on in 17. That basically looks like it's going to be coming back to 19. And they talked about having it also available for consoles, or some level of it being available also for consoles. Let's run down to the horse area because those bales should be about ready. The round ones at least should be ready to sell. So it gave you something to do with straw, really. So instead of just spreading it to the wind or baling it or just collecting it loose, you could pelletize it and then either sell the loose pellets or sell the pallet of pellets for a little bit of money. So I enjoyed it because I really like the bale handling equipment. I like the bale accumulator. I like the fact that you had to put twine in the baler. And you could buy the easy, I think you could buy an easy version that didn't take twine, or you could buy the version that did take twine. So I like the square baler that took twine, the bale accumulator that came with it, and then the 3-bale bale grapple that you could put on a telehandler. And then it made picking up bales off the field manually and stacking them on a flatbed easy peasy. Hey, Farm and Race Gaming, how you doing? Well, there you go, American Farmers Gaming. Farm and Race Gaming loves Ballydorn. Oh yes, the sawdust mod. We passed a road. Sawdust mod was a pretty cool mod, for sure. I don't know why those two mods haven't come forward. All right, let's see. Do we get stab this? Does it say silage? It does indeed. Okay. So we can sell these bales at least and see what we get. $200 a bale. It's not a lot of money, but you know what? It's money. Although, let's see here. $200. Yeah, we don't have the money. We don't have the funds to acquire. Oh, we could buy the BGA for $30,000. I wonder if we would get more money from the biogas plant for the silage than the Bale sell point. Let's see. We get 150 per 1,000 liters versus 52. We would get more money. Oh, what'd you do? Uh-oh. 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 Hey, Nathaniel, what's up? Who would have thought that bale stack didn't have any collisions on it? Alright, well, let's go take these to the BGA. Oh, Roy, I don't know. An official crop? I doubt it. Whoa! You're just a hair light in the front, or light in the back. I have to say, if we're going to haul the other bales down here, that's going to be a chore. But I guess if it doubles our money, it's going to be worth it. Really, I'm looking forward to the harvest contracts at this point. I think they are our next avenue of... Oh, what? I think they're our next avenue of profit. Well, I did see a Facebook. I did see a Facebook message from some company that makes like potato sorter belts. They were working on some sort of potato belt that would like stack potatoes in buildings or something, and was talking it all up like a Giants partnership and coming to Farm Sim. So there may be more potato stuff coming. Hey Hoot, what's up? I wouldn't mind some smaller root crop stuff. I thought there was a car coming. Hey Carla, what's up? Quick, 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 for the truck. Oh, the truck's turning. Oh, he just cuts right in front of me. Dude. That was not cool. Gotta keep our eye on the fuel because we do have the more fuel usage mod enabled. Good, I'm not tired. Fine, let's just go down here and check out the coast. See what's going on down here at the water. Hey, Nano Wave, what's up? Well, you could always position it by the by a water spigot. Alright, so now it's 9:10. Oh wow, we made a lot of money. 1,200 bucks. We made 600 bucks per bale. Baling, fertilizing, transporting. Oh, where did the other baling go? It just disappeared. Oh, what were you saying? Where does... saying bad about seasons? Where did that message go? Angus, what were you, what was seasons, what made you turn around? There we go. So we gotta go to field 41. Oh, the big one. The big tater field. I don't think I would... If I said it makes it go faster, I didn't mean to say that. I meant, basically, smaller potato stuff would make potatoes more affordable to do. I mean, in seasons, you don't even need a root crop for your pigs, which really was the only reason I ever saw using, doing root crops in general, because of the hassle that they involved, was for pigs. So since they're such a small food stuff for pigs, you really don't need a big field. You could just use a small patch. And the planting equipment is big and expensive. Even the self-propelled not the self-propelled, but the pull behind harvester is big and expensive. Hey, Genetic, what's up? So many of those geos are questionable. Oh. Well, what made you think it was broken? Or what turned you around? I need another pallet soon. I mean, this is one of the biggest field, if not the biggest field on the map. And it's in potatoes. Seriously? I'll probably give you the giant ropa to harvest it. I mean, the giant homer. I don't know, whichever one's potatoes. Probably won't even be able to get it in the field. We're just going to go in circles. Oh, this isn't that tiny. Not that big of a field either. And given the time it's going to take, I don't know when we technically started this field, but at 5x speed, it would take a real farmer a couple hours to fertilize a field this size, I'm sure. That's one of the problems with Farm Sim, in my opinion, is folks play with stuff that's just way too big. From a pseudo-realism standpoint, it's just too big. The amount of the size stuff folks play with, a real farmer would be done their job at 10 in the morning and then have nothing else to do. Hey, Ewan, what's up? Iwan? How is it in Germany? Warming up yet? It was in the mid-60s here today. Earlier this week it was closer to 70. Things are starting to green up a bit. Oh, 3% left. Oh, that'll be cool. I like the Modern Classics pack from 17. Okay, what I'd like to see is the inclusion of a, let's say, garden center. I think this was kind of a thing in 15. Is to have a garden center where you would buy your seed and fertilizer, or some sort of seed and fertilizer dealer. You had to go to the seed and fertilizer dealer to buy your seed and fertilizer and your herbicides and your things like that, as opposed to going to the shop. Kind of split those things out. Yes, indeed. For us crazy Americans, we change our clocks differently now. We sprung forward last weekend. We're sitting at 62,000, 63,000, because remember, we bought the BGA. We got $1,200 off of 2 bales, so that was well worth the time to bring those down. So after this transport contract, we're going to haul a load of square bales down there and just kind of leave them be for a while. Let them cook. Whoops. All right, where we need to go? This store. Oh, that's right across the street. Thought that was right across the street. Okay. Oh, we gotta go from here to here. All right. We can do that. I am in Virginia. Virginia. Although at night it's still getting kind of cool. Dig in the ditch. Living the life. Pass them. It's already late summer. Gonna be harvesting before we know it. Or is this it? This is where it is. There. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he won't be able to put a link in. U of Tube will, won't let it. Oops, I dropped my pallet. Can't believe we're delivering somebody's luggage. Everything is kind of up in the air, David, right? I mean, he could, so if he told you in words where the link was, maybe spaced out a few aspects of the link so that it didn't look like a link. Put a space before the .com. That might, Tube of You might allow that. Oh, another 700 bucks. Easy money. Let's go back and load up some square bales. Bring down to the BGA. They're not going to be ready to ferment for a little while, but got 19 bales to move. They're going to take a while. What do you think of the, I don't think you were here for the chat earlier about the map, the Australian map. Should get the name in something. Yeah, that one. I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I just pronounced it like the dude on Walking Dead, the big stick. Yeah, I thought it was a decent map. Didn't want to tear the guy up too much. Had a little fun in the video when I saw the snake by the grill. Seems like Australia has a lot of snakes. A lot of things that can kill you pretty easy. Sunflowers are getting ready to harvest. Hey Gary, what's up? Alright, this is going to go very badly. Or it could go swimmingly smooth, as if that was completely planned. Get off. That was totally planned. Like, you can't say that I didn't intend to do that. Done with such grace. What we do best around here, overreact. Yeah, I mean, Dirt Rally I think comes on sale pretty often. In fact, there's a humble bundle out right now. This was announced earlier today, I think. That is dealing with racing. I think Dirt Rally might be a part of it. Let me look. Got a lot of other titles. If you are an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, then you can get Dirt Rally 2 from there. Okay, so it's not... Hey, Darren, what's up? So, yeah, give that link a look. And if you're into driving games, that bundle is... I think, what was it? 12 bucks, 13 bucks for the whole bundle? Darren, we found the haystack doesn't seem to have any collisions. Yeah, Dirt Rally 2 is over at Xbox Game Pass. Now you can probably get Xbox Game Pass still for $1 for a month. So that's an option too. Can't pick up 3 at a time, that's too heavy. Yeah, we can't go the short way because there's the BGA right over there. Oh, what happened to it? That superior off-center stacking. We're getting there. Oh no! Well, there went some bales. We're just losing profit. Profits being lost left and right. Hey, Smoky Games, what's up? Oh. I'm not going to be satisfied until we knock every single bale over. Get off! That superior fork skills. It's going to take you years to find someone that can use the front loader as well as this. Never before has this ever been done. absolutely incredible. This is why we never did, Darren, this is why we quit doing the bale stacking in the Farm Sim tournament, because we're just so good. This looks good. I think they're about to explode. Like we got a lot of room to work with here. We did. What did we do? We played against Porsche. What team were we against? We held our own for about 10 minutes. Alright, I think that's about enough horrible bale stacking for now. Where are you going? You guys just... they just want to explode. Bound to turn out very bad. Don't turn away, folks. This is bound to be very, very exciting. Yeah, the manure mod, the manure system is pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see how folks, how many folks implement it in their maps and pools. No, we're gonna roll. No more Darren than I already have. I'm not gonna cover modding for it because, well, that's not my thing. So if you close your eyes and just imagine these bales stacked wonderfully. And it's kind of how they started out. Definitely don't want to mix our milk hose with our slurry hose. All right, get ready, explosion time. Off in the water. Last I heard, Darren, you needed to have some type of vacuum hose, vacuum pump to increase your hose length. All right, let's go get our bale. So glad that it's we're using a snorkel. At least our beacons out of the water for safety. Is that a ramp? Figure out how to... Oh, can we get through here? Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's like super non-absorbing dirt. This dirt's like baked on. Oh, we do the best we can, right? So tomorrow we're going to have ourselves another Emerald Coast video coming up in the channel. Whole bunch of harvest this week and next week because it is harvest time on the Emerald Coast. And if you haven't already seen, there is a poll over in the community tab of the channel. Go ahead and vote if you're interested to see what might take place in the Wednesday lineup for next month. We're going to do Wednesday and Sunday next month, so we're going to probably replace Frostpunk next month with something else. Let your vote be heard, voice be heard. Right now it's neck and neck between two choices. Going to basically close the poll tomorrow. Alright, let's see if we can actually load this one better. Given the tight quarters here. No, not your time. Let's say it's going to close in 20 hours. Ish time. Maybe I can slightly redeem myself with this stacking job. 4. 20 hours would be for me 4 hours earlier, so that would be like 6 p.m. So far, we're doing so much better. Then everything just fell apart. They look like, what, little bars of soap? Okay, at least it's turned right now. Anybody else like those Dr. Squatch commercials? Kind of fun to watch. Now, I don't want to go that way. The reason I'm not taking the bales around this way, you might think, well, there's a whole lot more room down there. Well, that's because you see the bale trigger? If we put the bales into the bale trigger, then when we unload them off the forks, they vanish. We've already seen that happen a few times. So if I take this now and drive it through the trigger, and then when I unload the forks, the bales will disappear. want to keep them out of the trigger. I like those. I like those commercials. I like that they're longer. Kind of a whole new advertising genre, like the 3-minute long video. So we learned about that little, let's say it, feature in Farm Sim when we were testing this map, because the bale trigger was that entire area, and you basically had to drive through the bale trigger to get your bales of hay to the horses. So if you had your bales on the fork, you drove through the trigger, they were fine, but as soon as you unloaded them off the trigger, the bales would vanish and they would sell. And you're like, what? I didn't want to sell those. So we learned that if you drive through the trigger and then unload the bale, it will sell because it went into the trigger, and basically the game pretends it never left. Hey Brian, what's up? We've got rain coming. Oh no. Not Dr. Sasquatch. That's different. Probably not, David. Probably not. Where are these? In their process. 3 hours to go. Hello. Get up time here. So 4:30. These here bales become silage. That is grass. Now we just wait. Come over here and check out the pretzel shop. Oh, the mattress. The is it the blue mattress? Some mattress with the eggs. Oh, look, there's our tractor tires on the water. Okay. Welcome to Silage. There's Alien Jim. Guy that apparently buys white monsters by the case. No wonder he's up so early. Too bad you missed the excitement with the bales earlier. We unloaded a bale and it went flying into the water. Well, you can't sleep when you got 7 monster energy drinks in you. This stream is just turning into a whole bunch of fails. I did see the giant giant monster. It was like 50 feet tall. Well, we loaded a horrible wagon of bales. Started going all kind of crazy when we strapped them down. So I knew they were going to go flying. And one flew, well, over the cuckoo's nest, halfway around the world, and landed out there in the water. Had to go retrieve it. So do they sell sugar-free monsters? Is that like a monster without their claws? Declawed monster? Hey David, what's up? I don't know about teddy bears, but I sure like some gummy bears. I had some Blenda sweet tea the other day. I couldn't stop shuddering for about 5 minutes. So horrible. Well, they're probably so happy because of all the Monster energy drinks. So... yeah, remember that map where there was the pulsating plane of slurry? I mean, it was kind of freaky. I think it was Willow River. Crazy guy that did that one. Made the slurry tanks pulsate like they were alive. Kind of scared you. Alright, 8 o'clock. Can we sleep? Not tired. Well, let me go running around a little bit. And this would tire just about anybody out. We'll run to the Ballymoon. Can't get under there. Or we run to the lighthouse and back. That should tire us out. Then we'll hurdle some hedges. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit winded now. I should be tired. There we go. $8,400. That was well worth it. $72 grand. Getting ourselves 20 grand a day. Water service. Alright, we're going to do this one, and then we are going to call her done. We're going to be done, son. There. Out of there. What's fun is when you put some gummy worms in a little cup, and then you've got like chocolate pudding, and then you put Oreo crumbs over it, like it's dirt, like a pile of dirt. You have like some gummy worms coming up out of the dirt. Gotta go the wrong way. Wrong way. Then you eat the worms coming up out of the dirt. I thought it was funny the big trash hole on the that new Australian map. Had all kinds of trash in it, including some golf carts and the poor old Voltras. Yeah, it's kind of a, that map is kind of a joke map. It's for somebody that wants, for the token American map player that wants big square fields. So it's a 16x map that basically has no fields on it. You carve out your own fields. It's Kansas, so it's flatter than flat. Because, of course, you know, the stereotypical American map is flatter than a board. And there's a sell point in the corner that basically is a giant hole. You just dump everything in the hole. The sell point gives you like 15 times the normal price for stuff. So you can make massive amounts of money. Because you're going to need massive amounts of equipment to farm anything. And then in the middle of the map there's a buy point that lets you basically buy everything you want. Everything and anything, and it's like 15 cents on the dollar. It's all cheap. So if you wanted to spend about 20 minutes driving from buy point to sell point, you could. But really it was set up as a wisecrack for the expert in what an American map is. Usually it's the Europeans that are saying, well, American maps, American farmland is big, flat, square fields. And that's not really the case. Alright guys, so that is going to do us for the night. And we'll be back on this map on the Tuesday unless something interesting happens. Like we were going to be on this map on last Tuesday, this Tuesday previous to today. But we were busy doing the manure video on the manure hoses that came out. So we didn't get a chance to do the stream. So until next time, happy farming.